Welcome everyone. What is going on, all you Rabineers out there? Rabineers. Is Rabineers even a word? I don't know, probably not, but it is now. We just invented a word. Anyway, what's going on everyone? So let's do a quick roll call here. I am streaming in 1080. Everything is red across my board, so I don't know if my internet and bandwidth actually supports it, but I am attempting it. So let me know how the quality is actually coming out or not. If it's 1080, if it's 720. Who knows? If we crash, we crash, and we'll just have to restart at 720. So, roll call. Fudweiser, welcome. The Travelers Travels. That's quite some traveling going on there. Fudweiser, Skirm. Going down. Dave Collins, welcome. Crypto Nico. Justin K. Golden Wolf. Lucas Jordan. Robert Hawkins. Getting Ghost. What's going on? Dave Collins. Stephen Kochin. Responsive Resolve. Power MI. Do we cut? Oh, Crypto Baltus, what's going on? I think we're caught up with. Yeah, that's everybody. Nice. Welcome. So everything's looking good. Nice. Volume's okay. Voice to music to whatever's going on. Burka Alaj. Oh, I butcher that every time. I'm very horrible with names. So how is everybody doing? How's everyone's Saturday morning going so far? And I think tonight is a time change, I believe. So hopefully that does not affect anything tomorrow when it comes to YouTube schedule and anything for our live stream. But hey, I guess we'll find out. I'm going to be the same time. So if it looks like, I'm an hour earlier or something does happen, it will be the same time as today. So just keep that in mind for tomorrow. What says, oh crap, there's Golden Wolf. I hope there's not a giveaway today. No giveaway today. But that does bring us up. If you missed last week's live stream, Saturday and Sunday, we were talking about an anonymous giveaway. Oh, sorry, my throat is all scratchy today. But we have an anonymous giveaway going out to all the channel members out there. We did do our first ever members live stream. So we're testing that out. It's still in beta phase and whatnot, but we tried that out. We did a live stream for all the community members out there, and we did go over it a little bit. But we are doing, from an anonymous donor, $100 USD in Bitcoin to a member of the channel. So I'm going to announce that today, which I just did, and probably again later on, and again tomorrow, and then probably Tuesday or Wednesday we will be having another members only live stream and doing that giveaway during that time frame. So that's kind of what the timeline is looking for, that giveaway. If some of you guys were remembering that or not. So if you are not a channel member, please hit that fancy little join function, at the bottom right corner. Maybe it's bottom left. It could be switching where, depending if you're on mobile or what, at the bottom of the screen, and become a loyal Wolfpack member to the channel if you enjoy all my content and all that good stuff. So what's going on? Any questions? Anybody see all these prices and whatnot's going on here? Let's hit USD because most of you guys do go by USD prices, but me being from Canada, I like the Canadian prices. That's what I always follow. Raptorium is up a little over a cent. Nice. But in USD, it is under a cent. Sorry. But things are looking pretty good here. Few things. Check this out. We have dark mode on Etherscan. Yes. Thank you, Fundweiser, for messaging about this. I guess he's been trying to tell me about this for quite some time, and I just always fail at finding it. So here we are. We have dark mode, a little easier on your guys' eyes. So what do we got here? We got like 2.1, 2.4. Ethereum gas fees are through the roof. Look at that. 2.2. But look at all that ETH burnt. Like 3.7 ETH burnt here. 123 GUI. Ouch. Man, guys, Ethereum is seriously broken. Why are we I don't know. Looking at this, I kind of went over this last night. Looking at Ethereum's fees, obviously it has a nice price, so it's very profitable and miner. But when it comes to Ethereum devs, Ethereum is literally broken. It's like the worst one out there. Yes, a lot of people are using it, and it's everyone's building on it, and you can do all these things with it, but the network itself is seriously just broken. Like, look at the fees. Last night I talked about, I said, hey, you know what, say a brand new bank opened up, all these investors are on it, everybody's into it, but they're charging you $20-$40 per month just to have an account there. Oh, well, let's all jump to it because everyone else is. That's pretty much what Ethereum is, a big broken system. But hey, who knows? It's still mineable, still the most profitable. The ETH devs, they don't care anything about miners. They're throwing everything in your face. Like, look at the burnt fees. Look at all these fees we burnt. Really, technically, the devs are probably saying, look at non-miner payouts or something that they're probably going to be putting up here. But yeah, I don't know. This is pretty much just a big slap in the face to all you miners out there, including myself. But yeah, anyway, yeah, Ethereum's like a giant broken network, and a lot of people talk about Litecoin being horrible. No one, but Litecoin has been around for a long time. I went over this last night as well, but Litecoin is very cheap. I use Litecoin a lot, and I'm going to be using Litecoin a lot more. When I did do that transfer over to pay Hive OS to increase the funds, I used Litecoin because one, it was the cheapest coin to transfer out of all the ones they had listed. And two, it is the cheapest coin to even pull out an exchange. You look at Binance, you look at crypto.com, other exchanges, they charge like 50% of the minimum withdrawal value just to pull it out. So really, you're doubling your minimum just to move something somewhere. And Litecoin was dirt cheap to even pull it out. So Litecoin is a nice coin to use when it comes to moving crypto around. Say you need to move Ethereum to another exchange. Swap that all over to Litecoin, move it all in one big lump sum, convert it back to Ethereum. You'd probably save a lot more money than just waiting for a low gas fee day and transferring Ethereum directly. So yeah, I don't know. Ethereum, you know, everything across the network is just straight out broken, and highly recommend to use other stuff when it comes to moving it. But look at our hash rate here. Like, this is insane. We're now up to 812. I think we hit a little higher spot here. Where is it? 821 terahash on the network, 50% being ASICs. So we have over 400 terahash. That's potentially all GPUs. And I know a lot of people might say more is ASICs. You know, there might be a little less ASICs. A lot of people think it's dominated by ASICs. I think it's around the 50% mark. But again, we don't know. But look at Hut 8 and everyone. They are massive GPU mining farms. They bought what? Millions of dollars worth of those CMP GPUs. They're not just straight ASIC mining. There's tons and tons of GPUs from massive farms on this network. So saying most of it is ASIC, I don't think is entirely true. I do believe that it's probably only about 50%, which does leave over 400 terahash ready to sweep in when Ethereum does move to proof of stake. We'll be looking at that some other time. But yeah, it's pretty insane what's going on with the network here. Obviously, following the price, hash rate just keeps going up and up. Also, every time Best Buy has a GPU drop, you do notice little spikes in this as well. So I wonder where all them GPUs are going. And also, you guys probably did hear about that truckload of EVGA GPUs that did get stolen. Now, I don't know why they would steal EVGA's GPUs. Maybe, you know, less security or something is easier, but they're all LHR. But then again, there was a bunch all the way up to the 3090 Kingpins that potentially could have been on that truck. So they said it was anywhere from 3060s all the way up to the 3090 Kingpin Top Gun GPU. So who knows what was all on there. But yeah, a massive heist just happened to EVGA. And they're pretty much on the lookout of saying, hey, you know, watch out. You may be buying a hot GPU. Keep an eye on that. Obviously, someone's buying it. I don't think they really care. They're even going to mention that they got one because, you know, they finally got one. So pretty crazy stuff going on here right now. Let's take another quick peek here. I'm gonna go back to here, back into the chat. Bam, bam. See what's going on in the chat, guys. What's up, mate? What do you think about RTM GPU mining? Speaking of RTM GPU mining, currently in its current state, it is horrible. Not good, not worth it, no point doing it. We will be doing a test actually today, which I did do last night as well, but we're gonna do it again today. It looks like they did make some minor improvements, but I'm gonna be throwing my Octominer rig, which is about 580 some mega hash on Ethereum in this live stream. We are gonna swap that over to Raptorium and see exactly how well it does perform for about 5 or 10 minutes. Anything longer than 10, 15 minutes and I start banging my head against the wall saying, oh my gosh, why am I doing this? I'm wasting power, I'm wasting this. I should be back on Ethereum. It makes way more money with this set rig. So GPUs currently on Ethereum, definitely not worth it. If you want to test it, do it at your own risk. But again, you're losing a lot of profits elsewhere by doing it and wasting power at the same time. And I really hate wasting power. Most of us all know that though. All right, let's what else we got here in the chat. What do you think about RTA? We went through that. I still think it's better to mine ETH with GPU and buy RTM if you want RTM. Very true. Or, you know, if you have a CPU, mine it with a CPU because that's what's the most efficient way to mine it. Just like you can mine XMR, Monero with GPUs still right now. You can throw GPUs on it, but does it make it a good idea? No, it does not make it a good idea. Just because you can mine with it does not mean you should do it. Anyway, so yes to which one is more faster? ETH is ridiculous. Yes, it is definitely ridiculous. You mine the heck out of LTC. Lucas Jordan, so you must what? You must got some app miners or something in your back pocket there if you're mining the heck out of LTC. Only on server type CPUs can you see more cores, but being slow. What are you talking about for EMH? I must have missed something there. Did mine some LTC back in 2014. Yeah, well, a lot of people still are, and there's still a lot of people asking me, should I get an Antminer L3 Plus? Should I sell my Antminer L3 Plus? What should I do with the L7s coming out? Honestly, I don't know when the L7s are coming out. They're supposed to be released this month. It might not even be till January, because they're already next batch is set for December and stuff. But I've been talking, like, I've been trying to get my hands on an L7. I've been trying very, very hard. I go to ASIC Miner Value. I go to all the registered legit companies listed there that are proven to be tested. I still don't even know if they're 100% legit, but I message every single one of them every, like once or twice a week, or at least every couple of weeks. But I try messaging them all, and I'm constantly trying to find one, and everyone says either, no, we can't do that. No, we don't offer sponsorships. No, we can't even offer a pay to mine type of situation to pay it off. I've been trying every angle, and I just can't seem to get one. The other side argument is Bitmain has not even started sending them to any of these stores yet. So they have not even been sent out from Bitmain in general. So who knows when these L7s are actually going to release? Who knows when even those Ethereum miners are even going to release? They might not even release, because Bitmain, everyone's probably like, yo, we're using these until pretty much the end of ETH, because these things are making us too much money. It's not even worth selling them right now. And then when they do finally sell them, it's probably only going to be when like 3 months left to POS, and then they'll probably finally sell them. Even if you were to buy one of those right now with only 6 months left, I would highly recommend against buying any ASIC when it comes to mining Ethereum at the current state with the current timeline. Again, that timeline could definitely be extended to the end of next year, possibly to the following year after that. But right now, at the current timeline, they've been extending it for a little while now. Eventually it is just going to happen. It's going to happen. GPU mining is going to change as we know it, just boom, like that. But right now, at the current timeline, I wouldn't recommend buying anything ASIC related to Ethereum. Oh, I thought L1 and L2 were much faster. L1 and L2, what? I am using EOS to move super fast and dust fees. If I recall correct, cash I mean. Made 1 LTC in a week with a single AMD 280X back then. Oh, nice. Oh, I love the name. How is RTM potential, sir? J-Dog, RTM potential. Well, I'm not like a deep diving crypto background type of person. I do plan on, for the future of the channel and everything, of starting to learn more and more about coins, about blockchains and whatnot, and kind of move into the whole aspect of mining and crypto as a whole. But that's going to take a lot of research. I'm nowhere near any part of that. I am also a horrible trader, so don't ever, not financial advice in any way. But as for RTM as a whole, there is potential there. It has been around for about 3 years, so it hasn't, done its 1 year, 6 month, 4 month rug pull like we've seen X Coins, Squid Game. But yeah, it hasn't done any type of rug pulls. Everything seems legit. The devs are very active, and if you look at a lot of cryptos that do see success, you need really active devs. So you don't really hear a lot of most devs really doing this, doing that. But RTM's devs, they're constantly trying to find extra exchanges. They put up a test net. They're constantly, working things out, and they're developing their coin, which is good. Next year, sometime middle of next year, smart contracts is allegedly supposed to be getting added to Raptorium, which could add more value. Now, remember, we're still in really early phases here, and in a couple years time, we could potentially see a nice little bump in price. Whether it happens, I have no idea. That is the future. I don't have a time machine. We can't tell what's going to happen, but they do have nice active devs, and in result, we're hoping for a nice potential increase in the future here. So, and you add the smart nodes onto that to increase your, mining profits and everything. Everything just seems like a plus currently at state right now anyway. I did nothing wrong. 1651. Welcome. What's going on here? What do we got for viewers? 36, 20 likes. Come on, smash that like button, guys. Smash that like. Also, if you want to support the channel, always feel free to throw out the old super chat. Much appreciated, always needed, so that we can, find future products to test on the channel. Everything is used on the channel 100%. Hey, what do you think about Chia mining? Is it worth it? Pros and cons. Chia mining, yeah, I don't know about that. It's pretty expensive to start up. Obviously, when you're done doing all your plotting, you can start mining something else, or you can mine while you plot. That's what I did. I took my time and just plotted away. I do only have like 14 terabytes total, make it about 49 to 60 cents per day, but Yeah, I don't know. It's a very, very long-term hold for sure. And honestly, I would not go out and spend massive amounts of money on hard drives. Personally, if you have them laying around or you find them like, secondhand, super cheap, then why not? But if you're buying stuff brand new, I would say don't do it. Don't do it at all. Hey, Dream Crypto Mining, what's going on? Welcome. Yeah, the devs are always in the Discord working with the community. Yeah, they totally are. It's a very active community for sure, and that's really what I like to see when it does come to RTM. Okay, moving on. What's some things should we check out here? Oh yeah, check this out, guys. Check this out. Have you guys seen this? Because I don't even know where it came from. Would your CPU mining BIOS setting affect GPU mining if you were to add GPUs? No, you can 100% mine as well. The way I run it without GPUs is because I keep my Hive OS fees as low as possible. Once I start adding GPUs to those CPU rigs, then you got to start paying $3 per rig instead of 30 cents per rig. So that's why I do what I do. If I was in Windows or something, sure, why not throw GPUs on there, minimize all your rigs that are spread out and whatnot. But yeah, I'm going to adjust my screen here. Take a look at this one, guys. So I don't know if you guys seen this. Raptorium crypto CPU miners drive AMD Ryzen shortage. Large level 3 catch becomes secret sauce. So I saw this up. It was in the Raptorium Reddit here, and I looked at this picture and I was like, wait a minute, that looks familiar. That looks like my rig. I was like, what's going on? So I clicked on it, and here we go. Same thing causing this. So scroll down here. It does say Rabid Mining Canadian YouTuber shares Ryzen 9 3900X CPU mining profits. I was like, hey, that's kind of neat. Someone did it right up and they put my name in here with my picture, but there's no link to click here. They didn't even put a link to my channel. But then I did see, once I scroll down, they did actually have a link right down here. So source, Raptorium benchmarks, and Rabid Mining via YouTube. So if I do click on this, then it does actually go to my video. So right on, whoever this blog post here is, thanks for that. And it was kind of interesting to see that, this was posted in Reddit and they were using like my numbers and my stuff and my rig pictures, I guess, of my rig. So that was kind of interesting. I thought I had a little smile on my face when I saw this. I was like, sweet, it's kind of cool. Let's get into, look at Flexpool here. My payouts are set for 1.2 and I'm at 0.18 and 808 USD. I've been waiting for a payout forever. I have my gas price only set at 65 GUI, which is about $4 or something, because why waste fees? We're sitting at 118 now. Last night we were down to 80, so I thought, oh, when I wake up I may finally get my payment. I woke up this morning, it was at like 190. Nope, not happening. Okay, no payment. I guess I'll wait. Usually the slow days are on Sundays, unless something crazy happens. Watch, Sunday there'll be an NFT drop. Gas prices will be over 12,000, and we'll be paying $473,000 for a single transaction. But, it's a little inflated prices, but you know what I'm talking about here. So anyway, I'm still holding on. Maybe I'm gonna wait a couple more days. If it hits 0.2, I might move it up to like 80 GUI. But for the most part, I'm not going over 100 because that's just a waste. Like, oh, this Ethereum network. But you got to be patient when it comes to this. Just be patient. Let it hit this low fees, and long term, it's only working out in your favor. So if you're one of those people that I need it now, then yeah, maybe you will set it up. But I'm just gonna hold out at 65. If I hit 0.2, I might move it to 80. But I'm not doing anything at 100 or over. I'm just gonna hold out. One day it will hit that, and we just don't know when. On the other hand, I do got my 4 GB cards. I did throw on Ravencoin over at Minerpool here. So I don't know if you guys really use Minerpool. So they've been asking me to check it out. So I am checking it out, and I actually like it. Honest truth, I do like it. It seems fairly profitable. I do not have the mega hash to get the bonus, but as you can see here, you get an extra 10 Raven per 100 mega hash per week. So if you got at least 100 mega hash, they'll give you an extra 10 Raven per week for free. So that's not too bad, actually. It will add up over time. So I'm just trying to get a little, bag going for it because, the halving and stuff is coming. So I may as well get a little bit while I can. Right now, it almost seems like every crypto is in like spec mining because after Ethereum does move to proof of stake, we're going to be mining a lot less coins right across the board. On top of that, Raven is set to halve. So, right, what's their block? We're at 5,000. So January, you're only be making 2,500 per block. So it's already 50% less. Then you got, the merge happening. We're going to be down to making like with 6x3080 rig, you're going to be making like 20 coins per day. That is not very many. Look at this. Imagine 6 3080s making like 20 coins per day when I got two 4 gig cards here running. Actually, 3 4 gig cards making 33 to 40 coins per day. That's insane. These old 3 GPUs, and then again, 6 3080s only making 20 coins per day. Yeah, things are definitely going to change come moving into the future. Actually, 20 coins might only be like 5 to 10 coins, because that's only a 5% or 5 times hash rate increase across Ravencoin, when I'm expecting up to 25 times. It's going to be insane. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I kind of went through this in previous streams. Yeah, I am using this pool now just to get a nice little bag going, and things are looking good. So I did talk about moving onto Raptorium, some GPUs, you know, just to test it out in this live stream. And that's what we are going to do right now. Bam. Open up. Here is our Octominer rig. Look at that thing. This thing is a beauty, huh? Just love it. I did turn my external fans down to 70%, as you can see here. And it seems to be staying fairly cool. Look, we got 49 degrees on this 3090. I'm not sure what the VRAM temps are, but we're pulling 292 watts. We are using what did I put this on the meter? It's about 320 some watts out of 123 megahash. That's about 0.38 megahash to watt ratio. So this card is not that efficient, but it definitely pumps out the megahash. All right, so we are going to take this off. First, I do want to look at our O11 data RTM pool. This is the pool, our community mining pool that we are mining on and using. And if you guys are mining Raptorium, I encourage you to do it. No, there is no dark mode yet, but it is being worked on. So we're just going to let this load here, see what's going on. While this does load, let's take a look at chat here. Oh, Fudweiser, $10. Bam. Thank you very much. A little payout for you to rig the members only BTC giveaway in my favor. Yeah. Uh-oh. Sorry, I can't do bribes. It's against the rules. It's against the rules. DM me later. You didn't hear that. I'm just kidding. No, all right, but thank you very much for the $10 donation. Is anyone else diversified in preparation for the merge? For sure. That is what I talk about whenever I do make, you know, videos on GPU mining and everything else. I always try to say, efficiency is what's going to win. It's going to make you or break you. If you're not running efficient and you're just used to blasting out mega hash, that's all you care about. And if you have free power or solar, it does not matter. But if you don't and you are just blasting out mega hash, you are definitely going to get hurt and, you know, ultimately end up being forced to sell your cards, because it's just not going to be worth it unless you run efficient and looking for GPUs that are efficient on top of it. That's why I say the 3070 is probably the best card you want to get currently for mining everything. I do not have tests for the 6600. It actually might be, but the price that thing is, oh my gosh, it is just $600 RX 580. No thanks, but it is very, very efficient GPU. I have not tested those, so I can't really confirm that. A lot of numbers out there are all software numbers, and software lies. So I disagree with a lot of the numbers on saying how efficient that card is, because they are saying 45 watts for the non-XT version, 45 to 50 watts, which in the software it looks legit, but at the wall I'm still thinking it's probably pulling over 60 to 70 watts. But again, I cannot confirm or deny those because I have not been able to test one myself. Just got one the other day for 41 mega hash at 78 watts. So yeah, not too bad. Is that software numbers too though? So if that's software, it's probably still like 95 watts possibly. But I don't know. But 5600 XT. Oh, 5600 XT. I got one of those GPUs. How are you getting 78 watts? Where's mine? Let me check it out. Let me check out my 5600 XT right now, because that is using like 118 watts on my power test. But it is saying, see, look, mine's saying 64 watts for my 5600 XT in software. But this thing is actually pulling like 115, 118 watts at the wall. So again, big difference when it does come to software numbers and depending what you're running. But I don't know, maybe I have my settings cranked up too much. I do have to go through all these when I get that new tester power meter in, but that's all I'm thinking. Anyway, let's get into this and get this thing, you know, rocking and rolling on some GPU mine. What time is it? 11:30. We'll have about a half an hour test here, which I'll be banging my head on the wall because that's a while to be off Ethereum. So here's our averages moving out. All right, flight sheet. Disengage. I think we're getting a pretty big delay when it does come on here. I don't know what you guys are seeing here, if my screen is delaying a lot or not, because I'm like way ahead right now on here, and on my screen I'm still seeing back when I was on the 11 data pool looking at my stats, but I've been on Hive OS for a little bit now. Anyway, I don't know what the delay actually currently is, so I'm gonna pull up. Did I already do it? What's going on here? Oh yeah, I was talking away and I was just doing stuff. It's just like memory muscle. I just turned my flight sheet off and didn't even realize it while I was looking at a different screen talking it. So I could like almost run HiveOS blindfolded now. So anyway, we're gonna go in here. We're gonna find our, where is it? What's it called? RTM GPU Raptorium. So Wild Rig Multi. They did update it to okay, we're gonna click that on. We're going to the moon right now. We're gonna shell in a box to this bad boy, just so we can watch this miner go up and running. Let that do its thing there. Move this back into here. Back. All right, boom. So we can kind of watch some stuff happening here while we watch it. Adjust my screen for you guys so you can see this part. I don't want that one. I want this one. So we are getting accepted shares and everything, as you can see. Boom, that easy. We are up and running. We are now mining Raptorium on this Octominer rig, which is what, there's 11 GPUs in there, all my NVIDIA cards plus 2 4GB cards. So it's just hammering away on the shares. We're gonna go into the pool now, adjust my screen. Which one do I want? Let's go back to full screen here. So before, right now you can see we're at 0% of invalid shares. When it first released, when it first got released into HiveOS, this GPU miner, I noticed within 5 to 10 minutes, I was at 34%, not 0.34 or anything, but 34 point whatever. Within 5-10 minutes, invalid shares just skyrocketed. Boom, I was like right here. I was insane. I was like, okay, this is not good. We're getting a lot of invalids. But it does seem like as of the last couple updates, they fixed the invalid share problem. We checked this out last night and we weren't really seeing that too many invalid shares. Again, we're going to see this here right soon. Make sure we're starting to get detected now on the pool. Refresh. So yeah, here's Octominer right there. Look at, boom. Oh, wrong one. Look at Octominer rig is now right there. Obviously it's saying really low because it has to build up everything. So we're going to jump into here, let this stroll for a little bit, and we're gonna go back to the chat here and take a look at everything. So what's going on in the live chat? We got, oh, it's smashing some blocks. Is it smashing more blocks today? I didn't even look. Yes, our pool, like I guess my mod's pool, it's our community pool, but our mod's running it. And he moved over to a new provider. We've been hammering out blocks like crazy. Like, this is a very, very profitable Raptorium mining pool. So if you're not on it, I encourage you guys to join it like now. Like, you should have been on it yesterday, really, but just messing around with you guys. But yeah, come join it. Support and everything is in my Discord. Link is in the description. Come join, hang out, mine with us, do everything we gotta do. Is anyone else diversifying in preparation? Oh, kind of talked about, yeah, man, first thing I did was negotiate a commercial power agreement for my farm. Yeah, I wish I could do that, but because I'm in residential, it's bad. I do want to get, oh, I banged my mic. I totally want to go solar for sure. What about helium? I haven't had any luck with my miners. I don't know about helium. I don't have a helium. I messaged all the guys. They said all their stuff should be shipping soon and they don't know when they're sending promo products and all the other stuff out, but I'm still waiting on a helium miner and to see how it actually plays out. As for buying one, I don't know how profitable they are, but there are some people that do claim them to be fairly profitable. So myself personally, I cannot say if they are or aren't, but other people are saying that they are fairly profitable still. So, but I just can't confirm it or deny it currently. I have 220 gigabytes and I've only made 5.2 Chia in like 4 months. 7K investment. Ouch, see, that's insane. I have 14 terabytes, I think. Do you mean 220 terabytes, Bone, or do you mean actual gigabytes? I'm thinking you spent 7K. I'm imagining you're at 220 terabytes. Dude, Rabid, look into immersion cooling. Thank me later. I did. Nah. Oh, I know. Yeah, immersion cooling would be cool and everything, but I just, once you do it, like your cards, you will not be able to sell your cards later and stuff. That mineral oil, I worked on drilling rigs and everything for a long time, and we drilled with mineral oil and that stuff. You're not going to get out of your GPUs after. You could use different fluids and whatnot, but ultimately, once you dip them, there's no undipping. So I just I'm keeping all my stuff air. Those Octominer rigs keep everything nice and cool. Yes, you'll probably save on power possibly with immersion and whatnot, but it's just not for me. And you know, if I ever do eventually plan on selling GPUs, then they're not going to be broken and wrecked. So I do have that other investment way of income if I do decide to sell GPUs later on, because we don't know what's going to happen after the merge. I may decide to sell most of my GPUs and try and buy an L7 or try to buy a newer Bitcoin miner. We don't know what's going to happen yet. So those are options I'm still looking at. I may be selling some of my cards after the case and start, you know, ASIC mining or something, because that's what ASICs are made for. Again, I'm not saying do that. I'm just saying it's other options out there. You got to look at other things. So there's different things to look at when it comes down to it. No, not mineral oil. Not mineral. Yeah, well, I don't really know. I never really looked into immersion, but I just don't plan on dipping. Yes, you can clean the coolant off. Getting HNT working right can be tricky sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. I've never set one of those helium miners up, but HNT is up a bunch. Nice. All right, let's take a look. Let's see what's going on here on our actual, bam. Octominer, how are you looking to us? How are you looking? Where are you, Octominer? Oh, you're way over there now. So we're sitting at 11.5 kilohash. I gotta adjust my screen for you guys so you can actually see this. So Octominer is now sitting at 11.5 kilohash at 6.53 of an average. Obviously, we do not have enough time, but our invalid shares is still at 0. We are not seeing invalid shares. So yeah, they definitely did improve this miner. But again, how much power are we actually using? Like, we're at 11.5 kilohash. That's insane. Everything is pretty much down right now. What the heck? What is our actual CPUs looking like currently? Oh, we're on a low ordealio here too. But like, what's this rig pulling for power? Hive OS is estimated 1400 watts. Like, look at 1488 watts, 1.4 kilowatts. We're using almost 1500 watts right now. And remember, what's called, where's our GPU rigs or CPU mining rigs? These 3900Xs, they're averaging 97 watts each. 97. And I think 3950Xs here, these two, they average about 105 watts or something. Maybe 110 tops average of power consumption. So our power consumption is definitely a lot less across the CPUs. And then depending on the algorithm, oh my gosh. Get in there, refresh, see if we got an update here. I also see potentially, like, depending on the algorithm as well, one of my 3950Xs can hit 15 kilohash depending on the rotation. So we are doing pretty good. These numbers are looking good, but the power coming out of this thing is pretty insane and just not worth it. Honestly, like, oh, we're gonna let this go for a little bit more though, see if we can get a little higher of an average, see what happens. Maybe I'll hit a rotation change to see what the hash rate's actually looking like. But overall, I'm banging myself against the wall right now because we're not on Ethereum. As for that, where is our good old what to mine? Let's take a look at, oh, I don't even have it on here. What to mine. Let's take a look at GPUs. Like, if you were to start mining today, is it worth mining today? Let's find out. Can you even ROI a rig with the current time frame of Ethereum? Yes, it could be pushed back. Let's take an example of a 3090. 3090, the big bad boy. Now, actually, it's doing, what do we say, 123 at about 300 and, well, it was like 326 or something. So, calculate. Obviously, our most profitable is Ethereum. So, it's saying $9.08 after power per day. We're going to have to work that out to Canadian prices here. So, 908 to... So 9.08 USD to CAD to Canadian. So $11.31 Canadian. You guys can't see this now. Bam, bam. And now I got to figure out how much is a 3090 MSRP. Remember, good luck finding a GPU for MSRP. But we're going to find out here. Let's see here. Best Buy. Best Buy Canada. We're going to look at the 3090. No, what is all this? Stop. 3090. How much are you worth? 3090. Stop it. Brave browser. I'm not liking you right now. Okay, where's the 3090 here? 3080, 3080, 3080, 3090. So $2,050. It's $2,049.99. So $2,050. I'm gonna have to divide that by 1131. What's our ROI looking like for this single card here? So 2,050. We're going to divide that by 1131. So that's 181 days. So if we divide that by, I guess, 30 for months, that's 6 months. How long do we have till ETH 2.0 comes in? The ROI of this card at the current pricing and state, it is 6 months if you get it at MSRP. So, and they're saying June or something. So what is it? That's November right now. November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So we got 7 months. You could potentially, so I guess there is potential time to ROI off this card in 7 months. You'll have an ROI 1 month before Ethereum does hit 2.0. Now, what happens if the price crashes tomorrow? It could happen next week. You know, what if ETH drops to $1,000? What if ETH drops to $800? Like, I know everyone say, oh, that's not going to happen, but who knows? Crypto winter could happen next week. Crypto winter could happen in 4 years from now. Crypto winter can happen tomorrow. We don't know. We have no idea. But looking at the current ROI, it looks like you can ROI this card if you find that at MSRP, which means standing in line at a Best Buy drop, like right now, and getting it right now. Next one, if you get it next month at the next drop, you may be too late. You're not going to ROI it. So moving forward, should you actually buy GPUs for Ethereum? Maybe not. It's not looking very, very good in the current time frame. But again, you know, if it gets extended again, you got a lot more time. But remember, that hash rate is constantly increasing as well. And as the hash rate increases, so do your profits do come down. And we kind of looked at previous things right now. As let's take a look here. What is, because I was actually standing in line when I was at that Best Buy drop. I was kind of talking to people. They're like, oh yeah, Ethereum 2.0 is coming, but they're like, think it's no big deal. They're like, oh, well, you can just switch to another coin. No problem. We'll just swap to another coin. The mentality out there is that you can just swap to another coin. And well, in theory, yes, you totally can swap to another coin. But is it going to be profitable? Probably not. Let's just take a quick example here. I'm not going to change any settings or anything. So I want to go to, oh my gosh, I hate how they did this. Stop there. Where is the 3080 scenario? 3080s. Why did you guys do this? All right, 6 3080s. We're going to calculate that. Boom. Obviously, Ethereum is number one at $40 per day, but we're pretending it's not here. Now, what's going to happen is people are going to be like, okay, boom, let's mine this. This is the most profitable. Okay, let's mine this. It's the most profitable. People are going to be bouncing over. Right now, we're looking at $24 per day on Ethereum. That still looks pretty profitable. No problem. Remember, we only got 9 terahash on this network right now. We have 400 terahash coming in. There's 800 and some. We have 400 terahash coming in. You divide that by another 2. So you have about 200 terahash coming in, you know, just for, you know, swapping over to Ravencoin hash rate. So what is that? 200 terahash divided by 9 terahash. That is 22 times the hash rate that could smash right through Ravencoin. And I said at a 5 times hash rate increase, 5 times difficulty increase, we're going to go from $22 or $24 per day down to negative $1, negative 8 cents, negative 50 cents, somewhere in that, depending on the price at the time when I did it. So we're at $24. ETH comes in, 5 times hash rate increase. You're losing money based on power. Boom, gone. And that's at 5 times. We have up to 22 times the hash rate coming. Yes, eventually everything will spread out across the coins. A lot of people will start selling GPUs for sure. It's going to happen, guaranteed. Things are not going to be profitable at all. And when it comes down to it, you got to start looking for efficiency. Start tweaking down the mega hash numbers and popping up that efficiency number, because you're going to go broke unless, you know, everything goes up massive in price. But again, like I said, you know, Ravencoin, you're going to be betting, you're going to go out and spend $10,000 on a rig on a bet that Ravencoin is going to go times 10 in the next year or two. Is that a good gamble? If it does do it, then yeah, it'll pay off. But are you actually going to do it? 2017, you know, it was a decent gamble to do it till now. But now moving forward with all this hash rate and everything, it's not looking too promising anymore. That's why I am looking into other options to mine. I am not a GPU mining channel. I'm an everything mining channel. So you know what? ASICs may be the way to go. CPUs may be the way to go. These things could flip over GPU mining, become more profitable than GPUs. Long term, you know, maybe in a year or two after Ethereum moves over, then we may see, you know, a lot of GPUs sold, hash rate spreads out a lot more, and we'll get a better idea of how profitable GPU mining is. But the first couple of months is going to be a massive night and day storm happening right across the board. We have no idea really what is going to happen, because again, like, what are you guys going to do? You just think to yourself, honestly, what are you going to mine after Ethereum's gone? A lot of people pop in your head, Ergo, Ravencoin, Flux. Well, guess what? Everyone else out there just thought the exact same thing. So there you go. Hash rate going here. People are going to come into what to mine. This is number one. Go. This is number one. Go. As everyone moves to Flux, this will drop down because the difficulty goes up. Ravencoin will move to 1. Everyone will look at this. They'll hit the Ravencoin. It's like crypto winter all over again. Every day, every couple hours, these coins were constantly switching because hash rate was going all over the place. People are going to nice hash. Too many people hit nice hash. Then you start seeing potential, you start seeing all these other coins getting attacked because of it. Too many people on nice hash. Big rich pocket guy wants a double spend attack a network. Bam. He rents out nice hash right across the board and, does a massive attack on something. Those are all possibilities that are going to happen. We're going to see a lot of crazy things happen when that does happen, but we just don't know exactly how it's all going to play out till it actually, comes into play. Another thing to look at, why mine? Look how close these are in profits, 24, or you go to Ergo, 21.41, like a $3 difference. Technically, power-wise, you may save money depending how you pay going down to Ergo here and mining this instead of this. So everyone's going to be hammering their hash rate up here. Maybe you should look at a coin down here and get more potential long-term gains while everyone else is fighting over here. So it's a whole bunch of different strategies that are going to come into play. It's pretty insane. But when it comes to it, if you're not buying, if you didn't get your GPUs now, and you got to wait till the next Best Buy drop or 2 Best Buy drops from now to get your GPU, you may not ROI that GPU at least. And then remember, ROI value, we're looking at Ethereum right now. Like I said, 6 months for that, possibly 5 months if it goes up more. Depending on the GPU, it might only be at a 4 month if it's like a 6600 or something. And it's a little cheaper. But again, once everything moves over, you're going to go from like a 3 to 6 month ROI to a 3 to 4 year ROI, basing everything off this, and maybe never ROI if not enough people sell or something. They keep mining for future holds. A lot of things are going to come in here. It's going to be absolutely insane. And I just got to get all the correct numbers, so I do plan on making that video. It's going to be a really mixed video because a lot of people will probably not like it at all. But the point of the matter is GPU mining is going to become either very, very low profitable, or it's not going to be profitable at all for at least a couple weeks to a couple months until things does even out. But it's going to be a dramatic change, and that's why I'm buying CPUs because they're cheap right now, right? They're not in a massive shortage at the current time, but that blog did say it was. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, so a lot of things are going to be happening here. I just got to take a quick swap over here. How is this Octominer rig doing on Raptorium? We do a quick swap here. Boom. Boom. Oh, no. I gotta wait for it to load. Octominer, where are you? Third one down. All right, let's check this out. Change that. There we go. Octominer rig is sitting at, look at that, 21.1 kilohash now with an average of 13. That's pretty crazy. We're doing a lot, but remember, we're using 1500 watts here at least. That's software, probably around 1900 watts. Blasting away 21 kilohash on Raptorium currently. You can see our little spiky here. Look at this. Little spiky going up. Oh, insane. But yeah, I still do not recommend using GPUs to mine Raptorium. I gotta get this off here. It's just I'm banging my head against the wall. Hold on. Flight sheet, die. Off, full screen. Okay, there we go. I'm getting better at my screen flipping, so bear with me. I'm trying to keep the screen so you guys can see. Off. Where's my S? Where's Ethereum? Octominer Beast Raven. There you are. To the moon. Go Octominer Beast. Beast mode engaged. Nice. All right, so there we are. Let's get back into here. Go through the chat. I've been away from chat for a little while, so I hope you guys aren't fighting or anything crazy. You guys fighting? Okay, we got a bunch of ats and all this stuff here. What's going on? I gotta scroll up. I gotta scroll way up. Here we go. I don't even know where I left off. Okay. MT Rack HNT miners go on sale in 9 days, 20 hours. They're only sell what they have in hand. Also limit 2 per person. Oh, Tane. So MNTD Rack. I think I messaged them, guys. They said they contact me when they get some in. So they probably lied because if they have some stuff going on sale soon, they haven't got back to me. So yeah. Kevin Washer, I've got my 3900X on Raptorium. Looking to get my 3090 on it. Don't put your 3090 on RTM. Or you're talking about putting your 3090 on the 3900X. Then that's okay. 2 rigs on ETH are staying put for now. Okay, yeah, sounds good. But yes, you can clean. Oh, you can clean the coolant off. Okay. HNT price up. Oh, I think I seen that. Oh, we got Pocket Change. What's going on? Anyone got any leads on PC hardware Black Friday sales? Bone, last I heard, I seen an article. Don't expect any deal. Well, it may be different in the States. In Canada, here's the difference between a Canadian Black Friday sale and a USA Black Friday sale. USA, you can get like $1,500 TVs for $200, and you know everyone's trampling each other in line trying to get in there. And in Canada, our prices are higher than what they were last week. So really, they tell you there's a sale, but you might get $5 off, or potentially you have to pay more. So that's the difference between a Canadian and a USA Black Friday sale. Ours are really non-existent. They just put the nice pricey tags there, say they have a sale, but really they don't. So that's what happens in Canada. But yeah, I did see an article though, because of the shortage, because of everything, they're saying don't expect any type of, you know, PC type of hardware to actually go on sale. You may see, you know, some older motherboards or, you know, some exploding bronze PSUs on sale, but other than that, I wouldn't really expect to see too much on anything decent. But again, I could be wrong, and depending where you live, it could be different as well. Hi Gilboa, Kevin, I thought everyone's at everyone else. No one's adding me. I feel so sad. I don't care about F2. F is not the most profitable for me. Rig. All right, sounds good, Guild War. For me, F is third in profitability. What are you mining? What's third over? Oh, I guess it depends on what you all have for sure. Because F isn't profitable on some GPUs. I'll try that. In fact, I'm selling GPUs for CPUs. There you go. I just ordered two 3900Xs. All the members, they knew that. You do get background information if you're a channel member. But yeah, I ordered up two more 3900X rigs, complete rigs. They had a nice sale. So I think it's $650 per rig. So it was about $1,300 for two 3900X full rigs. So I was like, okay, I got to jump on this. So I did. So I have two more coming in. We will be doing a double mining rig build in some future video. Always wanted to do the triple mining rig build. I always thought, you know what, I was gonna get one more because like I want to do a video where I build 3 rigs in one video right behind each other. You know, like CPU, drop, ram, you know, everything all at once, just bam, 3 CPUs up and mining, bam, quick video. But yeah, I guess I'll do a double one. I'm still debating if I should drop the hammer on the third one, but I just don't really want to. I got to save some money for other stuff. Alchemist, whatever. So the wife of mine is still waiting for more videos. Miners can make another coin profitable. Might take time. We made F2. It's not, miners can and they can't. It's one thing about just making a coin like 2017, and as we're seeing now, rug pull coins and everything out there. You need a coin that has value. Just because you make a coin and a whole bunch of people start mining it doesn't mean it has value. It needs people to invest in it. It needs people to use it. It needs use. It needs a lot of things. And that's what miners do bring to a coin, a lot of use. They're mining it, they're selling it, they're trading it, they're giving it away, you know, they're using it. The coin is going all over the place. So miners do bring a lot of positiveness to it. And that's why all the hash rate coming onto Raptorium is a good sign. Yes, you know, you're mining less coins and stuff, the difficulty is going up, but as more people are mining it, that's more coins being mined, more scalability, and more people, you know, putting their eyes on it, and it's being used, and more word of mouth, all this stuff. Eventually, all you gotta do is plant that one little seed and it'll grow, right? So right now we are growing, and eventually, you know, who knows what could happen. A nice moon price would be nice in a couple of years, but we don't know how it's going to play out. But as long as you have that seed and it's planted and it spreads out, things just start working in your favor. Assuming Ravencoin doesn't increase in value, yeah, we don't know how it's actually going to play. Remember, everything follows Bitcoin. Ethereum can do the best things they actually want to do. Ravencoin can do whatever it wants to do. Everything can do whatever it needs to do. Like Ravencoin having, potentially it's supposed to make a price increase because it's harder to get. But is it actually going to do that? What if it goes down in price? What if nobody uses it? You know, Ravencoin could just total belly up flop. But we don't know. If Bitcoin is going up, most of the cryptos will start going up too. But you got to remember, the main thing is Bitcoin. So if anything bad happens to Bitcoin, everything's crashing. Ethereum could be like 100% solar efficient, free exchanges, you know, absolutely no fees. But if Bitcoin goes down, Ethereum's going to go down along with it. Keep that in mind. What are your favorite CPU mining coins going into F2? Well, right now I'm currently on Raptorium. Some people have been messaging me to try out other coins. I don't know if I really want to yet because I want to get as much Raptorium as I possibly can within the next couple of years, because who knows what's going to happen after smart contracts and everything comes in. So I haven't been trying any other coins. XMR is extremely unprofitable. I think I did try Monero Ocean there a couple weeks ago for a day, and it was under $1 per rig. So I was like, nope, not doing it. Can't do it. It uses extra power, and you're not making as much. Just not worth it. Back in the days, ETH was never profitable. It was another speculative currency. Yeah, back then everything is speculative. So you never know. You could. Right now, technically, everything is speculative again. We're thinking about future possibilities because right now everyone is on Ethereum. But could you potentially make more mining something else? Because they said Ravencoin. That's why I'm trying to get a bag of Ravencoin right now. It's halving in January. Plus, 5 months later will be the proof of possibly the merge. So you'll be mining a lot less. So everything right now is prime time to mine other than Ethereum. Ethereum is most profitable. That's where everyone is. But what if you move on to Ergo? What if you move on to Ravencoin, Flux, Firo, anything? Because you're going to be getting a lot more now than you will be after Ethereum does move. So it might be worth your while to mine one of those coins instead right now, instead of Ethereum, which is the number one. There's different ways to choose and pick what you want to mine. But again, you got to do a lot of research into the coin itself, into the blockchain, what you expect them to actually do. The reason everyone is into it because they're expecting a massive price increase once, Ethereum 2.0 is actually implemented, and it'll go through the moon. So everyone's holding on to that ETH as they can. But what if that doesn't happen? What if Ethereum belly up flops? What if it gets hacked? These are all possibilities that could happen, but we're just not really looking at it. A lot of people aren't really talking about that aspect. It's all about to the moon, let's go. Let's get imagine ETH killing crypto prices because of POS. Ethereum will not kill crypto prices. Ethereum can bomb, and the other cryptos won't be affected unless, I guess, they're on the Ethereum network. So other coins that follow ERC20 tokens like Uniswap, Uni, those ones, I guess, technically could be affected. But when it comes to Bitcoin, Ravencoin, RTM, all those are all Bitcoin based as well. They will still be following kind of like the Bitcoin mainstream, just like everything else. So if Ethereum flops, just the Ethereum based type of coins will probably go with it, but everything else will still remain strong and go up with the value of Bitcoin, in theory anyway. Again, I'm not a trader, no financial advice or nothing. I'm just just kind of throwing some stuff out there. Raven will not go up 4 times, but SOL can, so why not mine Raven for SOL? See, Crypto Baltus has another thing right there. I don't expect Raven to do any massive gains either, but it might. It's all about a big might. So again, 4 times, you're going to need at least a 4 times increase for Ravencoin to be profitable come the merge. So like you just said, mine it for this and swap it to something else. That's another very viable thing to do. Mine stuff and swap it for stuff. CPU is the key. Different league. CPU, a lot of people forget. The whole crypto mining scene started with a CPU. Bitcoin was CPU mineable. It started as a CPU. People figured out you can make a GPU miner more efficient, so it went to GPU. Then from GPU, it upgraded again to an ASIC. So then ASIC started flooding. Obviously, the only way to profitably mine Bitcoin today is with super dirt cheap 2 cents or less power, as well as the newest high efficient Bitcoin miners. That's the only way to actually be making, because there's so much hash rate on that network. It is insane. You got to run that thing as efficient as possible with the cheapest amount of power as possible. But that same theory does apply throughout all cryptos in general. 3080 Ti for 1794, is that a good deal? Comes with PSU, keyboard, mouse. 3080 Ti for crypto mining in general is probably not a good idea. 1, it's overpriced. 2, it's LHR, and I go against it. I have 2 LHR cards. One's in the little one's gaming PC, and the other one's my 3060. Every other card I have are all non-LHR because I just can't justify. Yes, I'm missing out on a lot of power and a lot of this, and a lot of hash rate that I could be making a lot more, but I'm trying to run as efficient as I possibly can. I'm not buying LHR cards. It's not worth it in my mind for the amount of power I have. Once you start getting power limited, then you're like, oh great, now what do I do? You got to either install a whole bunch more power, which is what a lot of people do, or you got to start running more efficient. That means turning down them clocks, running a higher hash to watt ratio, which is what I always try to play out. When looking for a card, you got to run it highest hash to watt. That way you can fit more mega hash on your network. Quick example here. Say you filled up, you have a 30 amp 240 volt breaker. You loaded that thing up with 3080. So great, nice. You loaded up, you're maxed out in power. You're getting 2 gigahash. Sweet, that is a nice number. But if you were to do that, and again, you can't be picky at today's market, but that's what I am doing. I am being picky, honestly. But If you were to load that same 30 amp 240 volt breaker up with 3060 Ti's or 3070s, you now have 2.5 gigahash on Ethereum for the same amount of power as 2 gigahash of 3080s. That's an extra 500 megahash for the same amount of power. Think about it logically. That makes a lot more sense. But again, you can't be picky. It's hard to find hardware right now. It's like next to impossible. It's scalpers everywhere. You can't find hardware. It's just really hard to get into GPU mining and everything in general because of all these other factors as well. CPU is key, analog GPU. Sorry, I'm trying to get through all these things here. Remember, at me, super chat me, do whatever you got to do in order to, get my attention, help out the channel, all that stuff. ETH was never profitable back in the days. Awesome. The wife miner. Awesome. If you can come on the names, I will send it to you. Too many workers, not enough work for a bit for sure. Whoa, what just happened? My screen just went glitched out and I've seen ads and stuff all over the place. Whoa. Chump change, what's going on? I see the firebolts. Welcome. What's happening? Oh, Chump, I got your package. I did get your package. I got it the other day. Just so you know. I was gonna message you today and let you know. But yes, thank you very much. I did get the package. Thank you to you, Fudweiser, as well, as I heard it was up to you that it was made a thing as well. So Fudweiser and Chump Change and Pocket Change. Thank you everyone for the package. And yeah, we'll have to go through it here sometime soon here. So thank you very much for that. Oh, my throat is drying up on me. I'm mining BTC with 0.5 kilowatt hours rate, like dope. What? 0.15? Oh, that is some nice dirt. To Java, a little bit what it say, sorry about your name, but where do you live? Because I'm moving there like tonight. I'll be there. I'm bringing my rigs too. 0.15 kilowatt hours. Nice. Caveman Mining, greetings. What's happening? 3080 Ti sell for under 1400 at Micro Center and do 85 megahash at 250 watts. 85 megahash at 250 watts. Well, keep in mind 3080 does 103 megahash at 235 watts. So yeah, that's another prime example of inefficiency on an LHR card. Get back in your cave at Caveman Mining. I think I did miss Black Friday. Where I'm at is the same. Oh, you're the same Black Friday as me for EMH? All right, yeah. We live in China. Yeah, China. That's where we live. Is that a thing? I probably can't say that. Now I'm in trouble. Oh, man. If I'm not here tomorrow, you know why. Thanks a lot, guys. I still have yet to do any CPU mining. You got to time it. Shiv. I don't know. What's going on with Shiv? Is it up or down? Where are we at here? 0006. I don't know. I'm not sure. Supposedly, it's the Kraken listed. I seen that they put out that Twitter post and they're like, yeah, we're gonna list it if we have X amount of likes, and they got way more likes. And then I never heard what happened. SHIB started going down because of it. So you always sell the news and buy in before blah blah blah. So I don't know. It sounds like they are gonna list it, but I don't think they listed it yet. So could we see another potential SHIB rocket ship going up once they do list it? I don't know. A lot of people. It's funny how these things work. Exchanges, they give you, if you ask, I've been asking like crypto.com and some other ones to list Raptorium and said, sorry, we have to do all our processes and reviews before we can list something and all this stuff. But as soon as something's doing good, they don't care about what coins they have. All they care about is transaction fees. If something is being traded a lot or something, they will list it in no time. Look at Dogecoin when it went through the moon and everyone was talking about it. Coinbase, crypto.com, everywhere, boom, like the next day, list it. I think they skipped some hoops there. But as soon as something, is decent and possibly coming up there, but it's not traded that much, it's kind of on the back burner and they don't really care about it until, they can actually see fees through trading. So keep that in mind. These exchanges, all they care about is trading fees. That's how they make all their money. So if something is doing good, that's when they'll actually list it, when there's people actually trading it quite a bit. 0.115 kilowatt hour in summer and 0.85 kilowatt in fall, winter, spring. Can't imagine paying 0.24. Oh yeah, I bet 2.4. Well, my power price too, though. I'm locked in at 6.5 cents per kilowatt hour, but my distribution fees, they don't tell me the price of it. They just base it on how much you use. It's more, so I have to over double what I use on power to pay my complete power bill because just distribution fees are like so expensive. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is retarded. Like I really want to look into a solar system. I messaged the Alberta Bitcoin one. I'm like, how much straight out is a 75 kilowatt, which is 75,000 watt solar system? They said about $75,000. I was like, oh my gosh, that's too much, but I want it. I don't have nearly enough power needed yet. But at the same time, I was also thinking, you can sell your power back to the grid. So technically, if you had way more that you didn't use and you're building into it, you could be selling that back to the power and they're paying you at the same price that you pay out. So technically, that's more money you can be making long term to help pay that off. That's a thing. I was thinking about it. I was like, that's very interesting and another way to look at things. But then what if you decide to move? Because I don't know, we might be planning on moving maybe possibly to BC or, you know, somewhere by the mountains or something. And if we do, then what's going to happen to, you know, I don't have my solar anymore. It's wasted money. Now someone else gets all that. And then who's going to buy it? They're like, why do you have this house with 75,000 watts worth of solar? What's going on here? No, nothing going on at all. But yeah, it's crazy. My commercial agreement for my farm is 0.42. Not too bad, but I really highly doubt I can get commercial here because I'm in a small town, middle of nowhere in the bush, in a residential area. So that's one reason why the distribution fees are too high. And that's another reason why I highly doubt I'll be able to argue a commercial type of standpoint. Oh, here in USA, Louisiana, they don't pay you for power. You just get a credit. Why would you want a credit? That's horrible. See, they're cheap. What do we got here? We got 68 viewers, 44 likes. Come on, guys. Smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. Ugh, a little hiccup in there. Hit that subscribe button. Also, consider becoming a loyal Rabid Miner for a chance to win 100 USD in Bitcoin sometime throughout the week here. It will be a member-only live stream that we will be dropping to a lucky winner and a member of the channel $100 worth of Bitcoin. That is from an anonymous donor too of the channel here. So thank you to them for actually deciding to do that. Same in Arkansas, but you can request reimbursement after like 12 months if you have not accessed. Read the fine print in your net metering agreement, Daniel. Fine. Oh, see, always in the fine print. J Travellini. What? What are you talking about? JT? Is that how you pronounce his name? That I butchered? Pocket. We're doing it with 20. Oh, you're at 24 cents also. It's crazy. But yeah, definitely. I use all my ETH and everything else to pay my power bill. So that's why I'm also kind of waiting on, you know, that payout from FlexPool if the gas fees ever go down, because I do have to pay my power bill that just came in the other day. I've got solar. That's just what they do. My electric bill was 75 monthly, 10 kilowatt system installed. It was 230 monthly. You're still paying 10 kilowatt system installed. So you didn't get a big enough system to cover everything. So you're still paying the power company. Oh no, those guys. All right, so what should we check out here now? What am I on? Check out, what are our gas fees here? Did we get our payout yet? And negative. We're still at 118. GUI. We're still waiting for it to hit that 65 mark, so that's not happening. Poor us. Poor us. We're no longer on the Octominer rig. Close that out. Boom. 011 data pool. And our Octo rig should be offline now. Refresh that. Close that out. And close that out. Back into here. All right. Boom. Jay Travin, the wife of a miner, I heard Trump change say that INA video that is some expensive electric. What's expensive electric? 24 cents? That's up there for sure. It's not 30 or 50 cents. I heard somebody actually paying there like 43 cents or something per kilowatt hour. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Imagine 43 cents. Like, ouch. I had to bump my GUI limit to 100 to get a payout from Ethermine. Had too much sitting on there and started to get uncomfortable. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Once it starts getting too much, what happens if the pool potentially, you know, gets attacked or something? Wow, my stream is way behind here. I've been sitting on my... Wow. Hey, let's do a quick delay check, guys. Let me know. I'm going to count to 10. I'm going to count to 20. Actually, I'm going to keep counting until you guys say now or something, because I want to know how much of a delay do I have happening in the stream right now. So let me know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. You guys said now at 11. Okay, sounds good. All right, so that's not too bad. Maybe my screen is just glitched or something. It seemed like it was like 30 seconds, like something from a long time ago. Wow, everyone's ripping. Keep that chat rolling, guys. Get that chat rolling. Hey, Apples, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Wow, that was insane. Okay, so I guess it's not too bad. We have about an 11-second delay going on here. Do you have one of those clean energy programs? And that's what it hiked up. Clean energy programs. That makes a lot of sense. We have a clean energy program, but everything gets hiked up. How about Alberta's thinking about doing a clean energy thing with hydrogen? And right off the bat, I was like, it does burn clean. It does do clean stuff. But we're just going to turn into a giant provincial bomb. Like, they not learn anything from Hindenburg disaster? They're literally going to blow us all up. We need to get out of here. That's insane. They're thinking about how can we transport it. It's hard to transport that because it's so flammable. And they're thinking, oh, well, we'll just engineer some new pipelines and whatnot. Imagine if that pipeline ever gets a leak and then a spark happens. Wow, we are in for some bad stuff. I don't know. We're gonna turn into a giant hydrogen bomb in Alberta here. Like, it's crazy. But hey, who knows? They're making it sound like it's the next best thing. So I don't think so. There's some crazy stuff going on in the background that we're not being told. My farm is on a residential lot. Oh, really? You got commercial? Well, I don't know. Maybe I could try calling them. Like, I guess it doesn't hurt to, ask, say, hey, I want commercial now. And see what they say. If they say no or you can't or whatever, at least I know for sure. So yeah, definitely. I guess, I'm going to call them up and say, hey, I need some commercial stuff ASAP. Oh, we got our likes up. We're at 51. We have 62 viewers according to my screen. Smash some more likes, guys. More likes. Smash that super chat button as well. $1,000. See who can be the first one to, use a $1,000 super chat. I'm just kidding. Is that even a thing? I don't even know if that exists. Those programs make me nervous because I feel like that's what they all do. Low price, then few months. Oh yeah, totally. Especially those variable ones. Some people got nailed on those. Yeah, who knows? I just try to stay away from all those main corporations. That's why we're here. That's why we're here with crypto. Hydrogen is a sneaky way to keep fossil fuels in use. Yeah, I guess. And I don't get the other thing. Like, they say they can bury their carbon, their CO2 and everything. That's a new way to, get carbon emissions down, is they can bury it or store it underground. What kind of long-term effects is that going to have? Like, that's almost like we're starting fracking with something else all over again. I don't know. It just doesn't seem legit to me. I'm not an environmentalist or nothing, but storing all your stuff that's bad in the air underground now instead, like, that's like, I thought we weren't allowed to bury certain things anymore. It's like they're just trying to find a new way to do it again. Blue hydrogen. Or that, they even showed them possibly filling up cars with hydrogen. So now you're driving around in a giant hydrogen bomb. What if you get in a car accident? What'll happen if that happens? Oh my gosh. Hyperventilation when CO2 concentrate gets too high. With Australia, you really need scientists to get together and keep track of those values. More solid carbon. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty insane. Like, even with the electrical car thing, like, I get it's less emissions, but we're talking about crypto and everything using too much power. So there was a guy somewhere who had like 4 gigahash, and he said he has a Tesla as well. And if he charges his Tesla for the day, it uses more power to charge his Tesla than it does for 4 gigahash mining for the day. So that's a lot of power. Now think about it. Not everybody's mining crypto, but if everybody gets these cars, and then what if everyone goes to plug in their car at the same time, across the world, but everyone plugs in their car for the day. Wow. How much power is that using now? Like, I don't know. It's just the big, larger numbers. I think they're just causing worse of an issue. Yes, they're trying to bring down everything, but I don't know. A whole bunch of crazy things going on. I don't even know if we're allowed to talk about this live or not. Honestly. Just like how a DPF will fail emissions if it activates during a test. They'll just rob Peach, say Paul, in order to meet regulations. Yeah, true enough. I don't even know. We got totally off topic here. How did we turn into an environmentalist channel from talking about mining? Just pretty crazy how we just went to swung right into right field. Right field here. So, does anybody have any questions or anything out there before we, decide to, I guess, wrap this up? We've been live for a little over an hour. We did some fun stuff. We GPU mined some Raptorium for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. Not bad. We got some decent numbers for the time being, but our consumption was way too much. Yeah, so questions, guys, anything. Subscribe button, smash it if you haven't. Join function, become a channel member, do all that stuff. Maybe they're trying to make diamonds. Hey, that could well be as well. I always look for a fixed rate, no cancellation fee. Yeah, that's totally fixed rate way to go. You do not want a variable rate. Variable will be, something happens, oh, we had a storm, or it was too hot out this month, or it got too cold out, or something. Oh yeah, fees are high. Sorry about that. Looks like ADM, looks like about 25,000 kilowatts. Whoa, are you stacking Raptorium? Yes, I am. Actually, we could take a look at my, we'll have a look, see how this iNodes thing is playing out. Yeah, we did do a video on that. Just subbed, I thought I was a subscriber already, gotta show the love. Oh, I thought you were too. You were tricking me before. But yeah, welcome to the Rabid Mining channel, if you just subbed. I just start RTM today. Nice. How are you liking it? What are your settings? What are you mining with? But yeah, here we are in our actual Raptorium iNodes app. I think you guys can see everything. Check out my stats here. So, okay, you can't really see everything here. I'm gonna do some adjustments for you guys. There, that one might work. So you can see your collateral. This is how much Raptorium I have sent in there. So this is the USD amount. This is your European amount. This is what's A? I don't know what A amount is. Is that Australian? I don't know. Here's our Canadian amount. So I got 5,300 in there. And a total for Raptorium amount. So 428,000 Raptorium is currently in the smart node that I have sent. These are my smart nodes that, bam, bam. So far, this is the pending number of Raptorium I should get back on Sunday. So for having this amount in there, I'm going to be getting 2,782. Now this is constantly ticking up. Again, it's not the full amount that I'll be getting because I just recently sent that last, 75,000 there just a few days ago. It won't be in there for a full week. So next week will be a little bit bigger. And then currently I have been awarded. It tells you what you've been paid out so far. So 15,264 Raptorium. This is all Raptorium. None of my power, none of my anything. This is straight into my Zelcore wallet that I can track, separate wallet than what I mine to. That way, but yeah, this is straight out from actually holding this in the node. They paid me out 15,000 Raptorium. So let's just kind of look at the dollar value. So USD wise, I have $28 pending, and I have $152 that they've paid out USD just from having it held in their smart node here. You can go to the blockchain. Here is all, their estimated yearly rewards and everything that they do pay out. So this is your daily, weekly, monthly, and your yearly percentages of the RTM that you'll get back. And if you take, your daily and you times it by 7, it equals this. And if you times it by 30, 31, it's this. And if you times it by 364, so 365, it'll work out to 51.53. So these are all the same values. They're just based on your day, weekly, monthly, yearly. Here you can see the smart nodes I'm in. So this is my first one I was in. You can see it. This one is holding 353,000 of my Raptorium currently in that node. And this is the one I recently did that video on where I sent the 75,000. So it's sitting in this node. So you can see which node and everything through iNodes that your stuff is currently staked in, and get an idea of who all is staked with you as well. So like these are the other people that are sharing this same node with me. So you got any of you guys in this? You guys sharing the same node with me? Not looking like it. Okay. And then your payments that you have got are sitting right here. So if I do go into the side here and I go to addresses, you guys didn't see that, but I will make this a little bit smaller so you guys can. So up here in the top corner, here's what it is. So if you go to your addresses, this is where it does come up to your onboarding address. So this is like your own wallet now. So if you do want, instead of, transferring it over here, you can use this personalized wallet. So this one's mine. Obviously, you'll have your own when you log in to this, but you can literally mine to this address now. And every minimum of every 1,000, once it hits 1,000 and a smart node is beginning to load, then it'll automatically be loaded onto a node for you instead of going to your wallet and whatnot. So you literally now can mine to the node so you can just keep loading it constantly as you get at least 1,000 Raptorium coins each time. So that's what this address, onboarding address, is here to make this process so much easier, where you can just mine it. Here are my payout addresses for the 2 nodes that I'm in. You can swap them around, change them if you would like to get paid somewhere else per node. And let's just go down. Withdrawals, obviously a lot of people were curious about withdrawals. This made it one step easier again as well. So here I have the 428. So say I wanted to pull all of it out. Let's say I want 400,000. Let's put 400,000 there, end of November. Boom, I click that. And by the end of November, my request is in. End of November, I technically they should hand me back my 400,000. I'm not doing that. I'm keeping it in the node. So hopefully that doesn't go through. I didn't click. And if you want to reinvest your payment options here, you can just click on this. Now, instead of getting your payout to your wallet, if you want to put it straight into your onboarding address, so go straight back into the node again, you can reinvest it at a certain percentage. So here's 100%, or you can go 55, all the way down 15, 20. If you want to put an extra 20% in every time you get paid out, you can do that. So whatever you want to do, but you can reinvest all your smart node payments right back straight into the smart node. So technically, if you want to just keep everything all the time, constantly loading that smart node for the next couple of years, this is the easiest way to do it. You just reinvest your payouts, mine to your loading address, and then come back in a year, check out the node, see how much Raptorium you have and how much you've earned over time, and that'd ultimately be the easiest, best way to do it if you choose to do something like that way. So yeah, I figured we just hang out to the smart node right quick here and give you guys another quick run through in case you guys did miss that video or not. Small screen back in there. Nice. All right. Any questions on any of that stuff? Intel is the worst. Yeah, we must be talking about CPU mining now, because Intel is horrible when it comes to CPU mining. Not all coins. Intel is good when it comes to Veruscoin and some other SEC coins, especially their Exxon processors, their server grade processors are really great. Consumer grade, they're just kind of horrible at a little bit of everything. But you know what? It's Intel. I made that video and Intel sucks. And wow, I think a lot of gamers actually found that video, because I don't even know. It has a massive amount of dislikes and a lot of hate messages. There's a lot of spam messages in there that do not say very good things. Do I run a grow tent setup? No, I do not currently run a grow tent setup. I live in Canada, and it's coming up to winter right now. My basement stays relatively cool. There's really good airflow. The house is pretty new, right? So it's pretty airtight. If I open a window in one room and another one in the other room, it's almost like a wind tunnel. So I got really good airflow just by opening simple windows through it. So I'm really lucky in that aspect. And when you say you plan on moving or something, look for a really nice airtight house. It definitely helps with temperatures. So I don't need a grow tent per se. And then in the wintertime, all I do is crack a window open sometimes. It's minus 40 in the basement, and I actually drop. I had GPUs last winter running at I don't know, it was 20 degrees core, and I lost 200 watts at the wall across the board because everything was so cold, just mining away. So, and they were stable, so it was great. It was awesome. But I had to wear a winter parka and everything to go down into the crypto basement to check it out. Yeah, a lot of people do run grow tents. Panda runs them, Chump Change runs them. I think a lot of people actually run the grow tents. I don't have one. I haven't really tested it out. I'd probably be a good thing to try out sometime. But again, that Octominer now, that thing blows so much air through it. I don't know if it matters. Probably have a fire in front of it and keep those things cool. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, a little easier. Moving set numbers from the wallet for tracking. iNodes is eventually going to have exportable CVS file in the future. I hear. Yeah, that's another great thing. You got a really active with Raptorium. There is a really active dev community, and then you got the backup chain of the nodes themselves, and iNodes being one of them is very active in trying to make future upgrades to their type of thing. There's a lot of other nodes on there as well. I never tried them. I haven't looked into them or not. So who knows? Maybe some of the others are doing the same thing, maybe better things. I don't really know. But right now, I'm really liking staking through iNodes personally myself. So I don't really see a point of trying anyone else, although I guess it could make a decent video. But I'm really happy with iNodes currently. I just switched mine to pumping about half the air into the duct system. Furnace has barely even run since getting down to high 20s at night. Yeah, I actually started doing that too. I set up I shut all the windows in the basement, and then as it's getting colder, I was setting up some fans so it'd blow up the stairs and everything, then kind of start heating maybe the rest of the house. But at the same time, it doesn't really get hot enough to heat the whole house. It's a decent sized house, so it doesn't really, cover everything. But I am starting to, starting to blow the air up the stairs to try and heat more of the house for sure. That way, keep your gas price down, because gas bills are going up too. Everything is going up this year. Like, it's crazy. I know the other nodes are working on app too. Are they? Okay. Other nodes. Yeah, I have not tried or even looked. I haven't even looked at a website or anything of the other nodes. It's always just been iNodes from the start, because they were like the original OGs as far as I know when it came to the Raptorium nodes. And if you are unfamiliar what a smart node is, it's another way to keep a blockchain and a coin like decentralized. So it has, technically it's like two network systems running side by side. Veruscoin kind of runs the same side by side thing, and a lot of people were hoping ETH would do the same type of thing as well. And it almost works as a double layer of protection. So you have your miners on the main network, mining away, keeping the network secure and whatnot, doing all them transactions. But now you also have the smart nodes on the back end. So if, say, a potential double spend 51% attack does happen on the mining side, so now the miners are getting hacked with this attack, but the smart nodes, they can pick up that slack, and they can verify what's going on transaction wise and everything. Be like, hey, no, this isn't happening. Boom, put a stop to it right there. And that's the other level of security that's going on with the smart nodes. And because it's a proof of stake mechanism, you're getting paid out for having your collateral on the nodes. So essentially, it's just like the proof of stake type of mining when it comes to mining with hardware or mining backend on the node. So it's a double layer of security, which is another decentralized thing that the Raptorium network is doing, that some people, if they actually look into it, may see this as that's good. Not too many actual coins actually do that anymore, but there are still obviously some that are doing that. But yeah, I've been using iNodes so far too. Yeah, it seems like everyone. Heck man, I'm about to crank up the frequency. What? I know the other node's working on an app. Okay, looks like we are mostly caught up on the chat and everything, guys. All right, so, oh wow, we've been here for an hour and a half. That is why my throat is starting to destroy me. I still got to do like some gaming videos and stuff, and I was thinking about live streaming in a couple hours on my gaming channel. Oh my gosh, I think I just destroyed my voice box, but we'll see what happens. Obviously we will be back again tomorrow, but anyway, what's going on here? We got an ad here. What is your favorite pool? How do you handle ETH fees? My current favorite pool for mining Ethereum is Flex Pool, and by managing fees, you set your gas fees, like I said right here. I'll just click on it right quick, and you set your fee to what you want your payout. So I have it set at 65. I'm gonna hit a refresh, see if anything changed. So 135, I'm still set at 165. And yeah, so once it hits 65 or lower, then I will actually get my payout. My payout is set for 0.12. So obviously we are above that payout. I've been waiting for quite some time to actually get that payout, but it's just, not happening yet. But once it does hit 65 or lower, I will get my payout. I'm just going to take my time, hang out, let it wait. Sunday night sometime is usually when Ethereum does drop to give a payout, because, the fees not too many people are busy. But Sundays are also when NFTs like to drop as well. So who knows? We may end up with a massive fee on Sunday, or, we might actually get a payout. But this is how I manage it, and this is what I do. And I do prefer using Flexpool over, say, Ethermine and whatnot. Bam, back in here. Small off. Okay, there we go. 51%. Doesn't Ethermine pay out in Cardano or something else? They do have a layer 2 if you choose to use it. But it's kind of funny. You're mining Ethereum, but you're not getting paid out in Ethereum. So they do have a layer 2 set up there where you get paid out. So it's a lot cheaper for sure. But I don't know. I just stick with Flexpool. They've never done no harm to me in the past, and we've done some previous things where Ethermine and other pools were being a little bit sketchy on the side parts of things, where it was less profitable. And Flexpool, now it seems like Ethermine and everyone adapted Flexpool style of payout, so that's why you do see them that way. But previously, Flexpool were they've always been the way it is right now. They never had to change anything come 1559, but all the other pools did have to swap over to a new system, and that's the system that you see now, that they're using the same system FlexPool is currently using. So yeah. Any news on the Octominer group buy you talked about a while back? Yeah, a few days ago. Actually, I did get new news, and it turns out Octominer, their website should be up and running here pretty soon. But it turns out they are going to start allowing single buys. So instead of leaving the minimum, because I told them, I say, you know, a bunch of people have been messaging me, and we need, you know, they only want to buy one and stuff. You know, a lot of people can't afford 5 and all this stuff. So they said they are going to be allowing single buys here coming up soon. It should be live in a week or two when the website's up. And also they have a new Octominer coming out as well. But we just don't know what's all involved with that one yet. But yes, they are going to be allowing, sounds like, single unit purchases when the website is live again. At least that's what I heard. Now, I don't know if it's going to be right away or, you know, a month from now or what. But you should be able to order just one when their website is back up and running. Oh, yes. So yeah, there's an option. Any new content with that? I need to throw a rig back on ETHEREUM so I can stack Matic. Yeah, you could definitely do that, or I guess Unminable could do that. But then again, using third-party things like that, you know, you're paying a middleman fee as well. So you're better off mining something directly, swapping it yourself, and eliminating the middleman altogether. So that'd be the best way to do stuff. But again, you know, do what you got to do. Unminable definitely makes everything really, really easy. So that I guess that'll sum up this live stream, guys. I just want to thank everybody for showing up. I want to thank all you loyal Rabid Miners out there, Wolfpack members, Alpha Wolfpack members, everyone out there. We will be live streaming again tomorrow. I'm not sure we're going to go through yet. We'll find out. Take a look, see if we have rig picks or whatnot to look at. But if not, we'll just talk about whatever again. So thanks for everyone for showing up. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.